Yes, that's right, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV. The racing season in the Northern Hemisphere is now well underway, which must mean that the racing season down under in Australia has come to a close. I'm going to hand you over to Paddy, Bryn and Bridget from Totally Immersed TV for a 2023 winter roundup of the Australian Hobie Class Championship Tour. Over to you guys.
Wallawani Ninjuan, I'm Paddy.
I'm Bryn.
And I'm Bridget, and we are coming to you on Yuin Country here in Jervis Bay on the south coast of New South Wales.
First up on the tour, we had the New South Wales State Championships. Kicking things off as the first major event since the 50th Australian Championships.
Hobie 16 Women's Australian champions Emma Rankin and Hayley Fisher took out the title.
In the Hobie 18s, Jake DeRoy and Alana Simpson backed up their national title with a bullet on the lake.
Racing with both Windward and Leeward Gates, Olympic silver medalist Darren Bundle made a return to the class. Bundy finished 4th overall whilst taking out the Masters division.
2007 Hobie 16 World Champion Mick Butler finished 5th overall, while coming 2nd in the Grand Masters to Broadwater House, who also finished 3rd in the overall placings.
Current Australian champion Bryn Robertson-Mills finishing 2nd overall to long-time training partner Paddy Butler, who took out the championship after a dominant performance on Championship Sunday.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and on the first weekend of March, the championship tour came over to WA for our states. We had a range of conditions, shifty and little wind. In the afternoon, we had our sea breeze with heavier winds at 25 knots. Reigning champion from last year, Gavin Colby, brought along a new crew, Mia Lovelady, and they both took out the Opens this year, 1 point ahead of world champions Cam Owen and Susan Gent. To see all the action from the weekend, check out episodes 8 to 10 on Totally Immersed TV.
3 days of sailing below the backdrop of Melbourne city skyline saw 11 sensational races go down in style. Victorians Tom Shenlow and Harry Chu got the win, only a point over Jervis Bay girls Bridget Raftery and Charlotte Ellis. The Great Upu Keeler took out the title ahead of local Melburnian Martin Venter. Carmen Andrews took out the women's Hobie 14 fleet, whilst current Australian national champion Bryn Robinson-Mills took out the youth fleet for a 3rd consecutive year. Paddy Butler raced dominantly on familiar waters, finishing his campaign with 7 bullets. Battling out for the silver medal, Mick Butler finished 2 points ahead of the legendary Rod Waterhouse. The Hobie 16 fleet saw the reigning champions Fletch and Georgia Warren Myers took home the title. Cam Waddell and Naomi Chu were hot on their heels the whole weekend with a consistent approach, whilst Nigel Beto, with yours truly on the front, had his best result to date. All episodes of Totally Immersed TV's coverage of the Southerly Buster is now streaming on all major platforms.
A mere month ago, the Hobie family gathered once again on the east coast of the continent.
Our race officer, the one and only Mr. David Brooks, put on 7 races.
The Hobie 16 saw the toughest fleet since the Nationals, with the Bates duo Peter and Juliet claiming the gold for a 2nd year running. Rob Branch finished in 2nd with Joe Keane, whilst Dazzy and Claire Smith, all the way over from Western Australia, finished 3rd overall. The Hobie 14 saw another battle of the Grand Masters, with Mick Butler reigning supreme over the weekend, beating opponent Rod Waterhouse by 1 point.
To the Hobie 16 women's division, Carmen and Hayley Andrews took out the win.
The Hobie 16 youths had a phenomenal turnout, with 6 youth boats. Bridget Raftery and Bryn Mills took out gold, onto 2nd place coming from a Nacra 15, Addison Lester and Chris Bilston.
To check out all the action from Queensland states, subscribe to Totally Immersed TV so you could be the first to see the greatest sailing doco-series of all time.
And watch us take you behind the scenes of Hobie sailing.
All right, so thanks very much to the team. You should check out Totally Immersed TV on YouTube because they have loads of great reports from a lot of competitions where you really get to see not only the action but behind the scenes as well. I'll see you soon with some more on Joyrider TV. Thank you very much.